Hey, Tony Gazzin here. Hey, I hope you ate good today. Now, by the time you see this, I'm shooting this earlier before I have even ate, because I probably ain't gonna be able to talk after I eat. But right now, the Black Friday sale is going on TonyGassinsAcademy.com. So you'll see the link in the description now. So for those of you who are aspiring life coaches, the day will be the day. For those of you who are already taking the course, understand, don't be upset with the rate that's today. You know how Black Friday works. And then also just tell God thank you that you was able to afford it at the price that you paid for it. And just be thankful that we able to be a blessing today to some single mothers and to those who've been laid off work, but they looking to change their life. So when you finish the life coach certification, when you sign up for one, you don't have to take it until you're ready. So if you're not ready until another 2 years while you're getting your life together or you finishing school, you can take it when you want to. But when you finish it, you can sign up on mymentor.life to start meeting clients, to start working with clients. I would recommend going on mymentor.life and hiring a coach for $25, $30 and do a session with them just to see what you would want to do and how you would want to change it before you get on mymentor.life to start actually coaching clients. But God bless you on that. I hope you get to it and get to take advantage of the offers today on the Academy. It goes until 11:59 p.m. Tomorrow, which is an actual Black Friday. So it's a 18-hour offering blessing for you. So today, into what we talking about on this here letter, this seems like a pretty detailed letter. So I'm gonna, try to go through this. And God bless you. Thank you. Hi, Tony. My husband and I have been together for 20 years and married for 15 years. That's interesting. Earlier today, got one from a married person and another married person. So the married people, listen, I'm still going to do a marriage series for us now. My husband and I have been together for 20 years and married for 15 years. We have 3 children. Our oldest son is actually his son from his previous marriage that I raised as my own in our household from 3 years old. During our 20 years, I have been through a lot. And now she listed these out, disrespect from his ex-wife for years, his secret porn and chat room addiction, and solicitations from women on Craigslist and other online sites, as he called it, emotional, and then she put in, parentheses, and probably physical affairs, lack of emotions towards my kids and me, sexual rejection, lack of support or celebration of the things that I do, debates/challenges and or disagrees with everything that I say and do, especially when it comes to our kids, controlling behaviors. He doesn't communicate with me about anything. We're never on the same page. He's very closed off about what he does and things that are going on with him, but he wants to know everything about me and where I'm going or what I'm doing. He never tells me he appreciates me, I'm beautiful, sexy, a good wife/mother, or compliment me. There is a lack of affection towards me and our kids. He rarely hugs/kisses or tells us he loves us. He doesn't smile at us or laugh with/at us, and the list could go on. The list could go on. We have separated a couple of times in the past. We have been to counseling several times and coaching once. He can be a great husband when he chooses to, which is not very often. It's like he doesn't want to work on it. We have pockets of good times, but the majority of the time, I feel like it's been a struggle to stay married for both of us. A few months ago, he became even more emotionless, short-tempered, and distant. Let me read that again because my mind I went to visualizing me coaching in the office, and I had a bulletproof glass in front of me so that an angry husband like him can't shoot me when he come in there faking like he want a coaching session. So my mind went totally somewhere else, and I missed them last 2 sentences. We have separated a couple times in the past. We have been to counseling several times and coaching once. He can be a great husband when he chooses to, which is not very often. It's like he doesn't want to work on it. We have pockets of good times, but the majority of the time, I feel like it's been a struggle to stay married for both of us. A few months ago, he became even more emotionless, short tempered, and distant. I don't even know if it's something that I've been doing that is wrong or what it is because he doesn't talk to me. Our two youngest kids, our son is 15 and our daughter is 11, made comments to me that he seems like he doesn't like us and that he treats other people and kids better than he treats us. I finally decided to sit down and talk to him about it after our daughter cried one day because he often leaves for work and doesn't say goodbye to her. He doesn't hug/kiss her or tell her he loves her. At first, he didn't want to talk about it. He was silent. After I insisted that we have the conversation, he told me that he doesn't know what he wants in life or wants to do, and he doesn't know why he takes it out on the kids and me. He said that he's doing what he saw his father do, provide, in quotations, and my husband is an amazing, in all caps, provider. I told him that providing isn't all he has to do as a husband and father, and that his father was in two horrible marriages and now he is in his second. He doesn't have to repeat the cycle. He suggested that maybe he needs to leave and get himself together. He hasn't left, but I have been giving him space and waiting for him to decide what he wants to do. Lately, he's doing what he always does. Try enough to make me feel like maybe things will be okay, and then in a couple of months we'll be right back at the same place. The problem is that we've done this song and dance so many times, I'm tired, and his efforts don't mean much because they are strained and still emotionless. He is clearly unhappy. My questions are: 1. Could this be an actual midlife crisis? His behaviors have been this way for most of our marriage, and I've just pushed past it all, so I don't feel that this is an actual midlife crisis. Okay, now you asked me and then told me. Okay, all right, there wasn't no question. You told me what it was. 2, what am I supposed to do if it is or isn't a midlife crisis? I appreciate you taking the time to read my lengthy email. You have been such a blessing to so many men and women. Please continue to do what you do. Thanks. Oh, Lord. Well, on the day I'm giving the Lord thank you. Lord, thank you so much for everything you've been doing. I get 2 heavy ones. I didn't pick this. I just went in order. And Lord, be my witness. I ain't picked these. I just went in order. And on the day of relaxation, on the day of Thanksgiving, where we giving thanks, I get 2 heavy ones. What in the world going on? And Sister Hill, you married. Okay, now let me see now. Now see, I see your picture. The last one didn't have no picture. Let me wipe my screen off a little bit. Mm. 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 Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I see. I see. Sister, yeah, sister, I don't know how to tell you this. I don't know how to tell you this one now. Now y'all understand in the comments, y'all don't, just understand what people going through. So sis, what this is now? You done been with him 20 years, and them 20 years have aged you. And so you say, unless this man in the picture, I would imagine this your husband in the picture. So please forgive me if this ain't your husband, but he definitely don't look like no 15-year-old. Or however, he looked like a grown man. So now if this y'all picture, see what done happened, he done aged you. And in this situation right here is this man, your husband, he's been He looks for a mom that he can sleep with. He's not interested in a wife, because seeing his father go through two horrible marriages, as you mentioned, he doesn't know how to be a husband. He doesn't believe in love. So he's really looking for a mom that he can sleep with. Now, in the picture right here, if this you and your husband, you look like his mom. Y'all look about 10 years apart. 10, almost 15. If this your husband, with him being the younger, and you don't look old, you don't look elderly. In the picture here, it looked like 45, which kind of would make sense. Y'all been together for 20 years. So you kind of look between 45, and sometimes, because black don't cry, could be 50. The person in this picture looks 35. So maybe this could be his son from the other marriage. I'm not sure. But one thing about it right here with this man that you're dealing with, your husband, the reason why he is so distant is because of his addictions. So he's kind of like, everything else in life is slow and it's meaningless, because all of his stimulation comes from the porn, the nasty movie, the chat rooms, the solicitations on Craigslist, which is absolutely crazy. He's also dealing with something that he's not telling you. And just like you say, he's distant. He don't really talk to you, don't really hug you, don't really kiss you. It sounds like he went through something that was pretty traumatic growing up. If this is him in this picture, he could be on the down low. He could be, some of these solicitations could be transvestite, cisgender men who dress like women, wear hair like women, but still got a ding-a-ling. And that's really where you're going to go when you have all of these vices, because he's screaming out so loud from the trauma that has not been addressed that it's causing him to just become a zombie. Because the only stimulation where he feels like is when he in his nastiness. And outside of that, really, there's a wall up, because your heart is pure. And the 3 children, their heart is pure. So when a person goes into this state of like a reprobate mind, which we don't even know if we be using reprobate correctly. So when a person goes, an unprincipled person, and so he ain't got no principle. That's how he's so nasty. When a sinner, a reprobate mind, when a sinner is so hardened as to feel no remorse or misgiving of conscience, it is considered a sign of reprobation. See, he has been given over to a reprobate mind. And that's why he's so distant. But see, what you have to understand here, sis, is there is a purity about your spirit. You've mothered him for 20 years. So you don't have 3 kids, you got 4 kids. 2 of them come out of you, and 2 of them come from out of other women. 1 come from his ex-wife, and then 1 is your husband, who is your other son. So you've mothered him for 20 years. Now, this is not a midlife crisis, because it's been going on 20 years. And most likely it's been going on before you. And that's what's probably ended his first marriage. That's why he's in the second marriage. if this is him in the picture, if this is one of his sons or somebody else, then that'll be sad, because they could have become a spitting image of him. Now, two, if this is him, which I would imagine that's what this is, because it just wouldn't make sense otherwise, for you to have a close little head picture like that with somebody, with another man. And it could be a son, but I'm not saying that. This guy right here, he looks like a black guy that's like a software engineer, like a computer nerd, like a somebody that's real smart, somebody that was kind of introverted and to itself, and now you, just like what you said, now down here, I would imagine he make good money, because you said, and my husband is an amazing provider. Now see, listen, if you with him, y'all don't go together. If this your husband, y'all don't go together. Y'all not looks compatible. Like his look is not attracted to your look. The man in this here picture look is attracted to white women, but it may be frowned upon in his family or where he come from. Now, this guy right here, if he do something in the tech industry or some kind of civil engineer, some kind of engineering or something like that, would make him an amazing provider. Now, so he provides, but his demons, his secrets, which probably is fighting which he probably fighting with his sexuality. And it probably is what's making him go so buck wild with all of these random strange women, because he's trying to suppress that, because it just don't make sense to him. He don't want to give in to the fact that what happened to him when he was young, or what he was exposed to, or what he experienced, he don't want to believe that is him. And so now what this is kind of like how a dog go to die alone. See, your dog love you so much, it doesn't want to bring its pain onto you. The dog just want to bring you peace. So the loyal dog go find somewhere to lay up and hide and die alone, so that you don't have to suffer with it. And so see, because you've done nothing to him but love him, and because his children have done nothing to him but love him, that's why he's put this wall up, because he trying to protect the kids. He trying to protect their emotions, so he trying to stay distant. And he trying to stay distant because he understand that he a ticking time. You ain't allowed to say all the words on here. And so he knows that it's inevitable that you're going to leave him, or he's going to leave you. So he doesn't even want to build a real rapport with his children, because that's going to make it harder for him to crawl in the corner and die. Meaning harder for him to leave. And so if he keep them distant, if he don't hug them and kiss them and say, I love you, when he has to walk away, it's going to be easier for him to stomach it, because he never became vulnerable and fell in love with you or the children. So he's able to walk away and then go find another enabler, a third wife, to then carry him the next 10, 15, 20 years of life, if he is graced enough to live that long. So no, this is not a midlife crisis. And he does need help. But the thing about it is, he actually kind of could help himself. Now see, here's the thing. He's not attracted to you. That's why you listed sexual rejection. He's not attracted to you because he's lusting in and falling into what he sees on the phone screen, on the computer screen. This is his secret chat room solicitation from women on Craigslist and other online sites. As he called it, emotional affairs. No, they physical. He getting them some physical too. He go down the street where they work, the prostitutes work, on the way home. He got him a storage where he take his car, go park it in the storage, get his other car. That's how he an amazing provider. He got the money to cheat. Get in his little hoopty, drive his hoopty with the tinted windows down Loose Booty Street. Pick her up, get him a little, drop her off, go swap his car out, get in his other car, come back. See, he don't drive his own car because he don't want his co-workers to see him who on the same street. So he done got him some physical now. He most likely paying for it. If this him in the picture, he ain't getting it off a talk game. He ain't getting it off swagger. He paying for it. And I'm not saying he not ugly. He just socially awkward. He introvert. Which is not the same as socially awkward, but this got what could be sometimes. They kind of could go hand in hand. I'm an introvert actually, but you know, I mind my business. I'm quiet. I don't say nothing. I do this out of purpose. I do this because I have to do this because this is what I'm called to do. So this all be the strength of God. Outside of my purpose, I'm quiet as a church mouse. And this guy right here, he's struggling internally. He feels insecure. Your husband feel insecure. And I ain't just talking about the picture because it could be your son. And your son see this. Oh my goodness, man, I'm ready to give it up. So hopefully this your husband. But I'm just talking about what you gave me on this here email. He's insecure. He was an introvert. He was socially awkward. He was lost and confused. It hurt him. It broke him to see what his daddy did. Go through 2 horrible marriages. See, his daddy was distant. His daddy didn't say I love you because his daddy probably struggled with the same type of vices, if not more or worse, like alcohol or drug. And so his daddy was distant. So what these men become zombies. And so here's the thing. Just like I said earlier, you're going to have to leave. You ain't got no choice because you're going to have to leave. See, he don't need you financially. See, sometimes a man lose their life, you know, like they lose themselves and then they need the woman to enable her financially. See, what you are for him, you a cover up. You are so that, just like your child said, he nicer to other people and the other kids than he is to us. Because y'all his cover up. You his mask, you his cloak, you his beard. You is so he could look normal to society. Because he's very abnormal. He's very far from normal. But having a wife and 3 kids makes him look, and being an amazing, as you put it, provider makes him look normal on the onset, on the outside. So to everybody else, man, that's amazing, man. Man, he doing a good job. Man, he got a beautiful family. But really, he lost. He a confused monster. And when I say monster, I don't necessarily mean vicious. He a nasty monster. But it's all because of what he's dealing with internally that he refuses to confront in counseling and to relinquish and let go. And the reason why is because he's lived with it for decades, so it makes him feel comfortable. It makes him feel good. It's his own personal trauma bond. And so he's attached to it. And it's a cycle of, you know, depression and then the high, sadness and then the high, pain and then the high. And he just going, and he got uppers and downers. One take him up, but then he use something else to take him back down. And so he just going in this cycle, and he's repeating it. And it's become so normal that being an actual normal person, going and getting mental therapy, getting help for his mental health issues would feel abnormal to him. To remove the vices from his life, he will feel abnormal. He will feel like a fish out of water. And that scares him because it'll be painful. So he would rather inflict pain upon himself. So he inflicts the pain, then he takes a pain pill. Send him this here video, because this going to be realer than any kind of therapy he going to get, because the therapist scared to get audited. So they ain't going to tell him like what I'm telling them. And because they ain't going to tell him like what I'm telling them. And because for one, we ain't cut from the same cloth. There's some good therapists out there now. Some good therapists out there, but you're going to have to look high and low. Because many are called, but few are chosen. So that's what he done did coaching, done did therapy. It ain't helped him. Done tried counseling. It ain't helped him, because what he need, this ain't going to be found on just, you go to Psychology Today and the first therapist you see. No, he going to have to go through 20, 30 therapists to find somebody who they could reach him. Because this right here, this more than book knowledge. This more than somebody who studied, got a bachelor's, got a master's, took a test and passed, and then sit down and gonna diagnose them. This deeper than that. This deeper than that. See, he gonna need a little more. He gonna need some realness. See, he needs somebody to call this up out of him. See, this demonic spirits. This ain't just clinical. This spiritual. See, this right here different. So see, my brother, what you got to do, send this to him. See, what you got to do is you got to confront your pain. You got to understand you already know what hurt you. You already know what broke you. You already know what's going through your mind. But see, what you have to realize is that you're bigger than that and you're better than that. What you have to realize is that your pain is for a purpose. That everything you done lived through is so you can help another man who on the ledge ready to take his life. See, you got your life and your health, you got your strength, and you got the ability to change. See, it's just a choice. You're strong enough to make the choice, but you don't want to make the choice because you don't want to be uncomfortable, because you don't want to have withdrawals, because you don't want to have to force yourself to change, because you know that you have created this addiction of comfortability and you've become complacent in this cycle. And see, you got what's in you to change your life, to shift your mindset, and to go out and help other men overcome their addiction to pornography, overcome their trauma bond. You got in you what it takes. You got the education and knowledge to go become a therapist or a life coach so that you could help other men. But see, your purpose scares you. And see, what you call to scares you, so you running from it. But let me tell you, you can't run from what you call to, because eventually you're going to lose your legs. See, don't run until you lose your legs. I heard a speech one time in school from a man who had actually lost his legs. And he said, listen, don't run until you lose your legs. He had physically lost his legs. They got blew off in the war. Stepped on an IED, blew his legs off. But he said before that, he was living wrong. He was drinking. He wasn't a good man. He was all of this and that. But he knew God had a call on his life, but he was ignoring it. Then boom, he lost his legs. And when he lost his legs, he had to confront himself. And then he stepped into his purpose. And then he became a world-renowned speaker, telling his story. And I know he still probably was struggling with demons and battling spiritually, but he was fighting it by serving his purpose. I still struggle today with the things that I've always struggled with in my past of lust and being a womanizer, the things that I indulged in from the age of 15 to 21. Those things still here, but I fight it by serving in my purpose. See, you can't just change your mind and then stop doing what you're doing and then just be idle. No, you're going to have to change your mind. You're going to have to get life coach. You probably going to have to work with me. Yeah, I really can't even authorize nobody else, because I really don't even know how nobody else living. But I know how I'm living, and I know what I done come through. I know how I done changed my life, and I know I'll be able to give you what's real. And if you ready and you willing to change, you're going to be able to grow, because you got greatness in you, but you settling for less than, because it's comfortable right there. Because it's like your pacifier. You just like a little baby, just sucking on that pacifier. No, you're going to have to grow. You're going to have to grow. Going up to the mashed down food, the baby food. All right, then going up to the little solid food, little soft stuff. Then going up a little bit more. Going on up the way you get the steak and potato. You're going to have to grow. And you're going to have to change. And young lady who sent me the letter, my sister, now I don't know. You ain't 25 because you've been with him for 20 years. I know y'all ain't been together since 5. Probably I'll say 18, so that puts you at 38 at the youngest, 15, 25, 35. So you somewhere in your 30s. You somewhere in your 30s, and you had, 2 kids yourself. You raised his oldest son. So guess what? It done been long enough. What you gonna have to do now? You sat down and you tried to talk to him, and look what he said now. Look what he said. See, he said, I don't know why I do this, I don't know why I do that. He said, maybe I got to leave to get myself together. See, what that means, that's not the answer. Maybe he got to get left to get himself together. See, if he leave, that means he leaving, and you sitting and you waiting, just like what you're doing. You said he hasn't left, but I've been giving him space and waiting for him to decide what he wants to do. Why are you sitting still, waiting for him to decide what you gonna do with your life? waiting for a sick individual. When I say sick, I don't mean nasty, disgusting. I mean sick, meaning mental health issue. Meaning he's sick. He need a doctor. Meaning he need therapy. And he need coaching. And he need mentorship. And he need accountability partner. And he need support system. And he need a support group, an anonymous group. He need all of that. You can't let a person who don't know who they are and where they're going decide what you're going to do with your life. That's the blind leading the blind. He's not going anywhere while you sitting there waiting for him to do something. If you sitting there, just like I said earlier, y'all got to hear it again. Y'all gonna have to keep hearing the same thing. Your presence sanctions the environment. You are reinforcing all of his behavior by sitting and waiting. He's an amazing provider. Guess what? That means that child support check is going to be amazing. That child support check finna to be amazing. And with your ability to work, then y'all finna to be living good. You and your children. Your children already confused and lost by him. They already love him but don't like him. So to see you happy and on y'all own and y'all got peace in the house and they ain't got to worry about him walking around pouting, sucking his bottom lip, going to his computer to get on his porn, walking around doing all this. They ain't got to be looking at his butt all the time. And we ain't got to be all us babying him. Oh, come on, it's gonna be all right. Okay, just go jank off again. Just go watch a little more porn. Okay, just go get on Craigslist just one more time. Okay, all right, we'll be here when you get back from Craigslist. No, he's a grown man. Yes, he's sick, but he gonna need some tough love. You gonna have to walk off on him. You gonna have to put him on child support. You gonna have to divorce him. You gonna have to move to another city. You gonna have to cut off communication. You gonna have to give him visitation. He gonna have to visit the kid through FaceTime. He gonna have to talk to him. He gonna have to talk to their mind. He gonna have to feed their mind. He gonna have to renew his bond with them. He gonna have to win they trust. He gonna have to work for it. And if he ain't gonna work for it, then they gonna be like good riddance. As long as we got 100% of a happy mother, we gonna be okay. Yeah, we miss our daddy. Yeah, we love our daddy, but he's sick. He's sick and he need help. So we love him. They don't fully understand love. They don't fully understand marriage. They don't fully understand what it is to be a grown man. They don't fully understand what grown men deal with. So they can't fully understand it. So they can't fully sympathize. They can't fully empathize. And they're going to be okay. And when they get older, they'll have a better understanding. They're going to have mercy for them, sympathy for them, empathy for them. They're going to feel it. They're going to pray for them. They may reach out to build a bond with him as an adult to see if he done got some help, see if he got better. If not, they're going to say, okay, God bless you. I got to go on with my life. I'm going to be everything that you weren't. I'm not going to marry no man like you. The son's going to say, I'm not going to be a man like you. I love you, but you're going through. I'm going to pray for you. Only you and God can help you. God bless you. Everybody going to be okay. And I pray he going to be okay. But as a grown man, what you got to realize, see, you didn't say he playing with his nose. For those of y'all don't understand the term, that means doing drugs. That means snorting powder. You ain't say he playing with his nose. You ain't say he smoke weed all day, every day. You ain't say he did the pain pills. You say he got controlling behavior. You say he like to debate and challenge or disagree. You say he's a lack of support and he don't celebrate the things you do. You say he sexually reject you. You say he have an emotional affair. You say he got secret warrants, hat room, and Craigslist. You say you got disrespected from his ex-wife. See, he got a lack of affection. He never tell you he appreciate you and that you beautiful and you sexy. He don't think you beautiful. He don't think you sexy. That's why he on Mars. Because this not your husband. The man who think you beautiful and think you sexy, he was the man after him. This was the distraction before destiny. This was the decoy that the devil sent to make you lose 20 years of your life. Okay, all right. Okay, all right, all right. Don't cry over spilled milk. Don't sit down and cry too long. Okay, 20 years. It's been 20 too long. It's been 20. Okay, devil, you got me. You got me. But guess what? God crossed my path with a word that I needed in the season that I needed it. And so now I'm wiser. So now I got to do better. See, now I know better. So I got to do better. Okay, divorce. All right. Yes. How much is it for divorce proceedings? Okay, $500 to get it started. What's it going to cost total? $2,500, $4,000. Okay, you got it. All right, I got a credit card. Okay, thank you. Yeah, my email 123 Main Street at hotmail.com. Thank you. Send that on over. Thank you. Wipe that tear in the process. Get on that email. All right. Get that paper. Fill it on out. Why are you crying? Your whole life changing. Go on, cry. Fax it on in. I got a fax machine over here. Come on over here and fax it. Fax it on in. All right, get the process started. Okay, get them served. All right, boom, here you go. All right, first and last month's rent. Okay, we got us a new house. We renting a new apartment. We rent. All right, see you. God bless you. Okay, we're gonna pray for you. And you could intercede in prayer. You could get you some prayer warriors. You get whoever you want to get. You could pray for them as much as you want to pray for them, but you're gonna have to remove yourself from up under him. You see, 20 years you done forgot who you are. 20 years you done lost all love for yourself. 20 years you done lost all respect for yourself. The day you get it back. On the day of Thanksgiving, guess what I'm finna give you? Here you go. Thank you. Bless you. God bless you. Here you go. Here go your self-worth. Okay, here go your self-esteem. Get your purse. Okay, all right. I know I'm crying, but okay. Get your Starbucks stick. Get your phone. All right, got to go. It's time to go. It's time to go. You done been there too long. You done been there too long. 20 years. That's 2 decades of your life that you cannot get back. Listen, don't waste another day. Don't waste another day. Tomorrow we back to business. Tomorrow the divorce paper got to be in. Brother, God bless you. While you on that computer screen. Cause see, the computer screen and all that ain't gonna kill a man. Yeah, he'll be in a trance. Yes, he will be in a trance. Yes, he will be on a seeming high. Yes. He will be on that right there. See, what a killer man is drug, alcohol. He don't have those problems. What he got is nastiness, a perverted spirit. He got a Jezebel spirit of a man in him. See, all that right there could be healed, but it got to be healed through isolation. You got to get away from him. You got to let him. He ripped the skin off that thing. He down there with Angela. That thing go to getting raw. But see, when he go through that and he can't look over there and see you and then come start an argument with you. Oh, why you did that? Why you helping the kid with the homework? You're so stupid. You always helping them with their homework. They're not going to learn nothing. How you think they're going to make the money I make is all you doing their homework for them? You ain't help. You know you're not. You're not helping them. You're doing it for them. Oh my goodness. Get on my nerves. Now I got to get back over here with Angela. Tired of you. Let him listen. Let him do it on his own. Let him lay in that bed and the skin off that thing. You hear me? And then listen. Let him go on out there. You talking about sexual rejection? Sis, you ought to be rejecting him. All he got going on, you ought to be rejecting him. Listen. You see here? This is my bike scratcher that my son bought me. Listen, you can't touch him with a 10-foot pole. You hear me? He come close to you. Hey, get by it. Get that. Get you some olive oil. Get from around. Hey, get that. Oh, you want to swing? 911. Hello? Hey, get on over here. 123 Main Street. He trying to hit me. Hey, get back. Sis, that's how you got to be doing him. That's how you need to be doing him right now. Listen, don't touch him with a 10-foot pole. When he watch this video, he finna try to come kiss on your neck, suck on your ear, finna try to get some peach cobbler. No sirree, get back. No. No, get back. You hear me? I'm getting me a little bite scratch. Got me working too hard. So understand this right here now. Says you got to get gone. You got to go on, get gone. I'm trying to tell you, you don't have another day to waste. And listen, people always say, oh, it's so easy to say just leave. No, it's not. Everybody know it's not going to be easy, but guess what? Your leg's not going to break while you walking out the door. You're not going to go in an anaphylactic shock walking out the door. Yeah, you might cry yourself to sleep. Yeah, your kids might cry themselves to sleep. But that's what tears do. They bring healing. See, tears is like rain. It's going to grow you. Tears like rain. What the rain do for the soil? It allow the harvest to grow. So you got to see your tears like you raining on your soul. And it's going to grow you. You're going to reap a harvest on the other side of your tears. That's what you got to understand. And when you understand that and you realize, oh, you get ready to go. Okay, all right, got to go. Okay. All right, got to go. When you get ready to go, oh, my leg work. Oh, my leg work. Oh man, I could do the running man. Oh, I could go back and forth. Oh man, I thought I wasn't gonna be able to lead. Oh no, you could go. Oh yeah, you could go. Y'all forgive me, got on navy blue and navy blue today. This ain't no fashion contest. I normally don't stand up, so you don't see what I got on the bottom. But I got on the same color all the way down. This Lululemon. And some of y'all know what Lululemon is, some of you don't. It's my workout clothes. And so, listen, you gonna realize, this leg work. Oh, that leg work. Okay. This arm work to throw this purse. Okay. These both hands work to lift my luggage into the car. Oh wow. Oh, my pen work to sign this check for first and last month rent. Oh man. I'm crying, but I'm still breathing. Oh, my nose work. Oh, my mouth work. Man, I still got breath in my lungs, and I done left this man with all his issues for God to tend to him. Oh, I'm still doing good. You gonna look over at your kids and they just, y'all breathing too? Oh wow, everybody breathe. Let me see you walk. Your legs work. Oh, you see what I'm saying? People always talk about, it's not just that easy to lead. Everybody know that. But you don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. You got to do it. You got to do it. You hear me? It ain't easy for me to drink water. I'd much rather have me a soda, but I got to drink this water if I don't want to die. I got to drink this water because your body's 70% water. So I got to hit me a swig. Look, I got me 2 bottles. I ain't got me no soda in here. I got me 2 bottles of water. Look at them. They ain't even, this one took 2 sips before I got me another one. I forgot I had this one. I was trying to run from the process and went to get me another one. And then drunk this one, tried to make myself feel good, but still got this whole one. So guess what? I'm going to have to drink both of them. You see what I'm saying? You're going to have to go through the process. You got to go through. So listen, you got to divorce them all the way. You got to get coaching. Use some of that child support on your coaching. Yeah, that's taking care of all y'all. Alimony, spousal support. Go on about your business, sister. Go on. Because see, listen, you ask me if it's not a midlife, if it is a midlife crisis, you can't let nobody else midlife crisis cause you crisis. Oh, okay. You want to have a midlife crisis? Oh, okay. All right. You're going to have a crisis by yourself. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, I see you over there having your crisis. Go right ahead. Okay. By yourself. Okay. Midlife over. Midlife crisis over. Okay. Now it's the end of life bliss. Okay. I'm back. All right. Beginning life and end of life. Well, I'm going to have to be, if you want to have a midlife crisis, listen, don't let somebody else call you a crisis. Don't let if he is having a midlife, he could be having a full life. He could be having a full life crisis. Guess what? That's why we have Christ for crisis. See, Christ take off the IS. You see what I mean? And he drop a H up there in the front, and then he put a T at the end. See, Christ is for crisis. See, I can't be here for your crisis if it's going to send me in the crisis. That's what Christ died for. See, you're not finna drive me to a mental, emotional, or spiritual grave because you choosing to go through. See, at the end of the day, we say, it's an addiction. Yeah, it's an addiction, but it's still a choice. It's thousands of people every day breaking addiction. Listen, I used to be there. I used to deal with Angela and felt like it was an addiction. Guess what? Not no more. And you know how? I made a choice. I didn't join a group. I didn't read a blog on it. I didn't get accountability. I said, I'm not going to masturbate anymore because it's defiling my spirit. Because in order to do it, I have to picture a woman. I lust. I have to go into lustation. And it's becoming an addiction. And I say, I'm not going to be a slave to anything. Not alcohol, not marijuana, not pill, not pornography, not gambling. I'm not going to be a slave because we done been freed from slavery. So I'm not finna be mentally and emotionally or spiritually enslaved when God done freed us like he did the people from Egypt. He done freed the black man from physical bondage. So I'm not finna be in mental and emotional and spiritual bondage. Satan, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. So I made a choice. And then guess what? The next day, boy, that hand was, but that thing went to getting up, that thing down there, just, I was ready to, but I just had, but then I realized, still breathing, still could see, still could smell, still could hear. Let me pinch myself. Still could feel. Okay, I'm okay. All right. Day 2. I'm still okay. Okay, I'm feeling a little dehydrated. Let me get a little water. Okay, day 7. Okay, I'm in scrum. Okay, day 14. Okay, wow. Day 31. Okay, wow. Income went up. Peace went up. Man. Okay, wow. You see what I'm saying? Went through some withdrawals. Yeah, had a little anxiety. Yeah, had a little temperament. Had a little attitude a couple days. Yeah. But as I kept going, just putting one foot in front of the other, every day I got stronger. Now I don't even think about it. Now I can sit here and talk about it and not feel like it. See, in the beginning, week 1, week 2, if I probably would have talked about it, it probably would have made me feel like it. I probably, come on now. But at this point right here, I can talk about it. It don't bother me. You see what I'm saying? It don't bother. And then what I realized, I conquered that. So when I conquered that energy that I would give to that lustation, to that space, now I was able to give that energy somewhere else. So now I'm able to give that energy somewhere else. Hey, don't forget about the Black Friday sale. Make sure you click the link in the description, TonyGassonAcademy.com, and make sure you get every course that you don't have, because this the only time this year that it's going to be at that steep of a discount, okay? So now that lustation, that energy I was giving there, I started giving it to my purpose. So now, okay, boom, let me shoot me another course. So yeah, so in this course, section 1, part 1. So today I want to talk to you about, you see what I'm saying? Now I got energy to do that. Now I create a course, boom. All right, now I create a video, boom. Now I can write a book, boom, boom. Okay, book now. Okay, now I can start a new company, boom, boom, boom. Now I could negotiate a deal on this company, boom. Now see, I'm active because I let the vices go. And see, it started with a choice. Yeah, the addiction is real. But we still have our right mind. We still in our right mind, and we still can make a choice. And it's not to say it's going to be easy. So you make a choice, but you got your right mind. So you make a choice because when you're not in that high, you could still think. You could still know what you're doing, and you still could choose to go get high, or you could choose to abstain from it, and then you could choose to join a support group. You could choose to go get a life coach. He's an amazing provider. He can afford a life coach. He can afford a mental health counselor. He can afford what that. And so just like he could choose to go watch porn, just like he could choose to go get on Craigslist, he could choose to go to counseling. You see what I'm saying? He grown. He not dumb. He ain't dumb. He not mentally retarded. He have all his brain function. And when I say mentally retarded, I mean in the literal sense of the word. He can assess and process. He can do critical thinking. That's how he's an amazing provider. He going to work and making money. That take critical thinking. That take deductive reasoning. That take ambition. That take discipline. That take self-control. You don't make money without those things. So he got all of those things, but he choosing to wallow in his pain. He choosing to wallow in his nastiness. And as long as he got you there reinforcing it, he gonna keep choosing. But when he lose you, or he lose his children, now he gonna have to look himself in the mirror. Now he got to deal with the man in the mirror. He may change, he may not change. You and I cannot predict the future. We're not God. Only God knows. But one thing I do know is you got to get out of the way. Just like I told the lady earlier today. Go back and watch her video. See what she's going through with her husband. And get your little couple nuggets. It's just essentially about the same video. It just reinforced. So somebody need to hear it twice today that you got to lead. You got to move out the way so God could get to him. See, God trying to get to him, but you in the way. So when he about to hit rock bottom, you slip a pillar up under him. You slip the big cushion right up on his butt. While he coming down, boom, land on the cushion. Oh, this cozy. Oh, thank you. Hey, great to see you. Glad you here for me. Thank you for being here and supporting me. Okay, now let me get back up and go spit in your face again. Let me get... You see what I'm saying? Get out the way. Get out the way. Make sure that you have not lost yourself. Make sure that you can put your britches on. Put your shoes on and then get out of Dodge. See, remind yourself of who you are. Remind yourself that you was fine when you met him. You were doing good before you met him. And you could go right back to that space. Remind yourself of that. And do not use him now as your crutch. Don't use him as you using him as your lace front. Just like y'all say, the man using the woman as a beard. You using him as your wig. So now he your cover up. Because on the onset to everybody else, you married with kids. Oh, you got a beautiful family. Oh, she's so blessed. Oh, she's so blessed. That's what it looked like. And so you done got comfortable with people believing what they see on the outside. Because they don't know what's going on behind closed doors. But see, you afraid that when you leave now, all your haters gonna laugh. And everybody who admired you gonna lose faith in you. And you don't want that to happen. You don't want to give them that. So you just gonna suffer in silence. You're gonna suffer in silence. You just gonna hope that he gonna change. He's not gonna change with you there. Because he's sitting on you. You his pillar. He's sitting on your head. And every time you try to do something and make way, he come and bust your bubble. Because he don't want you to go nowhere. You got your hot air balloon. He come and cut a hole in your hot air balloons because he don't want you to float on off out of his life. Just put a slice right in your hot air balloon. You get ready to float on off. You started your new business. You done got your promotion at work, whatever you doing. You done lost you 10 pounds. You done took care of your adult acne. Then got over your breakout. Now your skin glowing. You done got you making waves, and he's like, why'd you do that to your hair? Oh my, you look like somebody from The Color Purple. Oh my goodness. So you trying to look good for a man at work or something? You really think he wants you? Okay, whatever. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. Anime. Eat the cake. Bye. And you was just feeling good. You was just feeling good. Now you crying. You done cried yourself out of tears. Now you just wiping face, expecting a tear to be there. You just wiping face now. The tears can't even come. It feel like it's coming. It ain't even coming. You just wiping face. Come on now, sister. Come to your senses. Come on. Come to your senses. Yeah. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Testing. Can you hear me now? It's time to leave. It's time to leave. Get up. Get your purse. And leave. Can you hear me? Come on now. I got to come over the intercom. Feel me. Yeah, sit with it for a little bit. Yeah, let it sink in. It's time to leave. It is time to leave. You wasting your life away. You don't want to live and die as a social security number without having left a mark on the world, without having birthed your business and built it to its fullness, without having saw the world and lived your dreams, without having set a positive example for the children who are looking up to you, because you are babysitting and putting a pamper on and a bib on a grown man. while he go out and do everything he want to do, and then come home with phlegm in his throat to spit in your face. Got you wiping his butt and cleaning his dirty drawers so you could be provided for, while he humiliates you, while he demeans you and disrespects you, while he wastes your life away because he is lost, hurting, broken, and confused, and he's choosing to stay down. Yes, he may have been knocked down, but he is choosing to stay down and to wallow in the mud like a pig growing warts, being led to the slaughter. But if he Mr. Piggy, guess what? You Miss Piggy. And if he going to the slaughter, guess what? You and the baby piggies going with him. He finna have all y'all slaughter. Meaning he gonna run everybody life in the ground. He gonna ruin everybody life. Because ruining his ain't enough. Listen, save yourself and let God save him. Say, Lord, I'm casting him on the everlasting arms of you, my Father, because you didn't call me to die on the cross for his sins. Jesus, Jesus Christo, Jehovah Jireh, Elohim, Rahim, El Shaddai has done that for me. Omnipotent and omnipresent, Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. Lord, I have a beginning and I have an end. You have no beginning and you have no end. So Lord, I need you to step in and save my friend. Because now he my ex-husband. So I'm going to call him friend. No longer my husband. And I'm removing the band so that you can step in and help him become a man. You see what I'm saying? You got to be moved. All right? You got to be moved. You got to. All right. Okay. All right, Lord. Okay. All right. Lord told me to be quiet. Spirit and left. Spirit and left. So sit down and watch this here video again. Sit down and watch this video. You put this video on repeat. If it make you cry, cry. Wallow. Let your tears come all the way up to your to the bottom of your nose, as long as you still could breathe. I don't care if you sit in the tub and you fill up the whole tub with tears. Cry. Cry. Feel it. Feel it. Punch your pillow. Go for a 3-mile run. Don't hurt yourself now. If you got to walk 2 miles, walk 2 miles. If you got to run, then walk. Do what you got to do. Go and get outside. Get some fresh air. Get some fresh air. Go walk that food off. Go walk that food off you just got done eating. Go sit and sup with the Lord. Talk to yourself. If you got to go get in the tub and get your bottle of olive oil and just pour the whole bottle over your head. Just let it run down your spirit. You hear me? Get this in your soul. Get this in your soul, and you hear this, and you hear this over and over and over and over. You listen to this every day till you find the strength to leave. Till you find the strength to move out the way so God could touch them. So God could touch them. Pray that God won't kill them. But Lord, please touch them. Lord, reach them, Lord. Do what you got to do. Have your way in his life. But Lord, don't kill him. Lord, let him live. But Lord, let him find you. Let him find you. Hey, I know some of y'all want a secular life coach that don't believe in God. But that's not me. Because I know God real. The fact that I'm sitting here today, if God ain't real, then guess what? I'm a figment of your imagination. You are not watching me. You do not see me. I am not here. I am a figment of your imagination. If God is not real, neither am I. Because I would not be here if it had not been a God. So listen to me. Believe in him and know him. And lastly, what I want to tell you. Go take advantage of the Black Friday sale on TonyGastonAcademy.com. You thought I was going to give you another word. Nope, the words is done. I done said everything I had to say. Now what I need you to do is go take the life coach certification so you could become a life coach so we can start dividing up. See, I can't coach everybody. That's why I say go to life. That's why I tell everybody go to mymentor.life and book a coach. It is November 26th. My schedule is booked into February. So I can't coach everybody myself. That's why we need more life coaches who got a servant's heart, who got a willing heart. If you got to borrow the money from your mama, let me hold $300. All right. She be like, this my Christmas gift, mama. Don't give me nothing for Christmas. This my Christmas gift. Go and get the life coach certification, and then get on my mentor.life. Work on yourself. See, just like what you going through here, sister, you gonna have to, the Lord gonna use you to help thousands of women lead a man who are addicted to pornography. That's what you gonna be doing. I'm gonna see you on my mentor.life a year from now. Hey, accept the call and walk in it. Don't just live. You ain't go through all this just to go through it. You go through all this so you can help somebody else. Go ahead and walk in your purpose. Walk in your calling. Hey, God bless you. We'll talk soon.